Forza Ferrari, yes! F1 Manager 22 is here, and we're going to be going Ferrari. I know a lot of people are going to do a Road to Glory thing, right? But we have seen the real life season, how bad Ferrari, I mean, mistakes-wise, strategy-wise, everything-wise. I mean, Mattia Binotto doesn't know what he's doing. So I thought, I'll be team principal, I'll be like the engineers, I will get the prancing horse back to where it belongs, brother. And if we get, I mean, as I'm recording this, Spa in real life is about to happen. If I get to Spa and we are closer to Max Verstappen in the championship and the Red Bull in the championship than what they are in real life, I think Binotto should be gone and I should be in. That is the aim. Of course the aim's to win the championship. It's a game. It's no real life, brother. But at the same time, looking forward to playing it. Thought we'd do it something a bit different. Go a top team, because I mean, no one really likes going a top team, but I actually don't mind it. But here is the opening intro.
Where the 20 best drivers in the world come together to take on.
And the opening intro is like, well, you know what? We're going to hoover your ad revenue right after you, because here's Ayrton Senna, Lewis Hamilton, Fernando Alonso. So there you have it all. I mean, oh, this looks good, like, can't lie. I mean, the graphics look, like, the actual gameplay itself looked phenomenal. For a manager game, like, they look really good. I mean, even the drivers look a lot better than the actual F1 game, but I do like the whole element of managing it, can't lie. Most Sport Manager was good, but the fact it's just like a mod, well, this is actually a manager game properly based around the F1. That is it. But so, I mean, all these detailed stats, I think it's pretty brilliant. Got car 1, car 2. I mean, as you can see, team performance. So Mercedes is third, driver performance first, staff performance third, headquarters quality second. Red Bull.
The Red Bull team burst onto the F1 scene in 2005.
Alright, Davy Croft, mate, we don't need to hear that, but headquarters quality Red Bull are top, driver performance they are second.
Ferrari have entered Formula 1 every year.
I mean, a Ferrari driver performance third, that is pretty. I mean, we're supposedly the fact. Well, let's see where's Alpine? Driver performance fourth. McLaren, they are fifth. I'm going to assume Williams. So who's got the 10th driver? So driver performance, Haas of 10th. Disagree with that big time, to be perfectly honest. But fuck it, we're going Ferrari. Let's take a look at everything. Our reserve driver is Antonio Giovinazzi. The fact they've got all the pictures in, there's none of this fake shit. It looks pretty good to me. There's a biography. First entry 1950. We've got 16 constructors. Let's make it 17. 15 drivers. Let's make it 16. It's as simple as that. Let's dive in to the start of the new game. Details cannot be edited later on. I want to continue every day of the week. And I'm looking forward to this. Barry, do you have to do pre-season testing and all that? I mean, I'm sure you do, but I doubt it's going to be to the same degree of an actual weekend. Nope, doesn't look like you have to do pre-season testing. Oh no, well they had the results. It's good to have you on board. Thank you, Audrey Menza. Of course, yes. Ferrari. Big Audrey Harrison here. Ainsley. It's Ainsley Harriet. That's that guy. Right, man. I don't need. Right. I get it. Don't need all this shite about her getting at us, man. But as you can see today, we've got aerodynamic testing period start, sponsorship obligation. We've got pre-season testing results. Looking for these graphics, man. And look at the bottom bit, man. You've got all these inboxes. Welcome to the team. Right, we've already spoke to her. Alright, see her, man. She's annoying. So, interesting to see. Not really many high chances of rain in any of these weekends. Like, I mean, the highest there was like, what, 45, I guess. I guess when they are like 8 months away, like, it's hard to predict that, to be honest. But our cars. One of my favourite, but I don't give a shit about your favourite places. Cost cap balance $112 million. Right, you get the point, Jesus Christ. Antonio Giovinazzi, scout new drivers. Well, you know, I don't really want to go ahead and. I mean, I kind of just want to sim up to like pre-season ends, because I mean I don't really want to slap new parts or attempt to slap new parts on the car without really knowing what's going on. But we are here in early March, so the 12th. Here we are.
We'll have you on top of things in no time.
Right, man. Don't like the fact that what have we got? Go to emails. We've got right. Hire a powertrain. Thank you. Go to sponsorship applications. Sponsorship required. Confirm. Boom. Party request. We'll be there. We'll be there with bells on. Maria.
Focus on our
Don't worry about it. Right. So we've a few more days. Let's see the pre-season testing results. Who's on top? Who's no on top? Wonder who it's going to be. But they waste no time, man. They definitely waste no time.
always some final work to do before we
Right. Let's look at the pre-season.
to start a project now.
Right, hold on here. Hold on, wait a minute. Let's get back to the inbox. Right, so
All the information you need.
we were what? Top speed third, acceleration third, low speed first, medium speed first, high speed first, DRS third. So straight line speed's just not this car, but we knew that. Engine cooling were fifth. That makes a lot of sense when your car breaks down every race, so that's nothing to be greeting about. But yeah, I mean this is looking.
There are 3.
You know what? We'll attempt to build a new part here for the car.
These are car
I mean,
parts we
clearly that we need.
You can also view our car performance. Take a
I mean, considering we're back. I'm trying to think here. Front wings, we gain a lot of time with these new cars.
in making new car parts improve.
I mean, look at all this. So you actually have to like work out how many win. Oh,
Before the team gets
final step. Team size and approach normal. We'll put 2 engineers to it. Confirm. There we go. That's costing $847,000. I mean, that could go into my bank account. I'd take that.
designing new car parts.
Right, we'll check it. Right, why does she need to redo everything? I understand what I'm doing. If we can't get in the top 4 for at least 5 races in a row and qualifying when you've got the first fastest, I mean, questions have got to be asked.
You've done everything you need.
I believe that is us. Ready to simulate to the race weekend. Forza Ferrari, of course. Ferrari got a 1-2 here in real life, but I mean it quickly went downhill after that. So maybe we can start with the same without the downhill part.
So we're kicking off.
Aye, we're here. It's free practice 1. Boom, we've got qualifying. 57 laps, of course. Sponsors, reports. Pedro Del Rosa's got the fastest lap around here. We'll do well to beat him. Let's see here.
The team have already prepared the cars for practice.
Go to practice 1. Let's go. Let's go all the way. Nah, nah. Why is there no option to like? What, do you have to simulate the practice sessions? Because like, right, go to practice 1, then it only gives you the option to simulate the call. Well, you must have to do that then. Not quite 100% sure what's going on there. I mean, I guess if you started doing like all 3 practice sessions qualifying the race, you would literally be there about 50 hours. Like, I kind of do understand that element, but you'd think like they'd at least let you do like 1. Seems to be a bit stupid to me, but hopefully Ferrari
Our race weekend
did quite well.
as we head into qualifying. We've already seen a lot of excitement building since Formula One arrived in town, and today's qualifying is sure to be no exception. Success may stem from a well-prepared strategy, or a driver capable of incredible audacity. Put it this way, there simply is no surefire recipe for victory. What does today have in store? Only time will tell.
Damn, 2 tenths ahead of Carlos Sainz. Then we had Leclerc, Bottas, Russell, Hamilton, Alonso, Guan Yu, Ocon, Gasly, Magnussen, Norris, Shinoda, and then both Williams at the back. I mean, they're not doing particularly good. But again, I mean, look at the gap to the 5th place team. If we do not finish there, that would be bad. Very, very bad. Get this, we're in qualifying. Our drivers need to be setting the fastest possible laps. Woohoo! But see, right. Why is she having to explain it like we don't have a clue what we're doing? Right, obviously there is people that don't have a clue, but why can't you turn this off? Like, why is it fair that we have to send out LeClerc first over SAINZ? Like, albeit it's dry and, you know, it's not really going to change a lot. But, I don't know, it just seems a bit stupid to me, to be honest. We're going to send out LeClerc. LeClerc is X in the pit lane. Look at the graphics. Forza Ferrari, we've got the tyre blankets off. Let's go. And LeClerc has dove at the pit lanes. Well, he's at the garage and he's ready to rock and roll. And that's us put up the 8 times speed. LeClerc, we're expecting, I mean, if it ain't top 4 for both cars, man, you've seriously got to question the integrity of Ferrari, like, but it is what it is, if we're being perfectly honest. Two times speed here, Leclerc flying round the circuit here. He's did a couple of good corners there. He's flying towards the end of sector 1. Look at that! Look at the speed of Charlie boy, man. What's he doing in sector 1? Hopefully it was a good wee lap. But with 15 minutes to go, SAINZ, mate, you've nothing to worry about, son. Let's see what Charles Leclerc can do here. We'll put it down to 1 speed. So as you can see, he's fastest in right, Jesus Christ, you do not need to keep explaining to me what I'm doing. So Leclerc's fastest with 31.1. We're going to send Carlos Sainz out. Leclerc coming back to the garage with 12 minutes to go. We'll switch over to here. Right here! I'm going to kill her, man. Honestly, diving in at every pot. I know what I'm doing. SAINZ goes 3 tenths behind Leclerc. Hamilton slots into P3. I mean, we've got 7 minutes to go here in Q1. Both Red Bulls going. It'll be interesting to see how they can fit into the pecking order. None of us are. I mean, what is the point? No, I mean, if we crashed out of this qualifying session, man, there would serious questions would have to be asked. Perez, there's a 1.3, but Max Verstappen slots in to P2 there, and I believe that is probably going to do it for qualifying 1 here. I don't really see. I mean, Daniel Ricciardo, Jesus, 3.5 seconds off. He had to make a massive mistake. Makes no much sense for him to be that bad. Everyone out, bar the 2 Ferraris. I mean, there's just no need to go out when you're. I mean, why is Verstappen going out? I mean, everyone else, alright, there's probably warrants going out, like, but. I mean, the circuit's probably at its best, but it doesn't mean we're going to get beat. That's it, the session end. Alright. As you can see, all the drivers coming across the track. I think Perez improves. Verstappen improves to go fastest of all. Hamilton improves a bit, but I mean, clearly we're still in the top 4. Russell scrapes through to Q2.
We're through to Q2. Great work. In Q2.
Let's dive in to Q2. Radio check, Carlos, can you hear me? Papi! Carlos Sainz flying through the final corner. Where's he going to put it? What's the lap time? It's a 31 flat. That's actually pretty good in my eyes. Russell nowhere near. We're going to send Charlie Boy Leclerc out. So let's see if anyone else can get close. Oh, fuck, yellow flag. What happened? Was it Fernando? Because he's 4.5 seconds off. Would suggest lock up with
Let's take a look at the replay.
Daniel Ricciardo. Went turn 13. Danny Rick, mate, where are you going, pal? What you did? Here we are on the last laps. I mean, it looks like we're guaranteed safety, but Leclerc, man, not really. I mean, we're sitting behind both Red Bulls. Leclerc probably needs to sort his fucking car out, if we're being perfectly honest. There is what happened. Who crashed out in this session? It was Magnussen. Guan Yu Zhou, Norris, Shinoda, and Danny Ricciardo. Let's start it. Here we fucking go. Manage Q3. Let's do it. Where are we finishing in the mighty Ferrari's first qualifying? Send out.
Yeah, all good.
Copy. All good, my friend. The fact Sainz and Leclerc are up each other's arses is not fucking helping anyone. Like, what are these two doing? Oh, Charles Leclerc losing so much fucking time behind Carlos. I mean, they fucked each other up there royally. Red Bull must be thinking, what are these two dicks doing? Right. So where's Carlos Sainz? Is he back yet? Right, we have to give him a new set as well. Confirm. There we go. Perez sitting on pole for starting. Yet to do his lap. Fuck me, man. This could be a topsy-turvy grid if Ferrari don't get their act together. We've sent Leclerc out a bit early. But to be honest, that doesn't really bother me. We've sent out Sainz behind. Right, so Leclerc can hopefully get a good lap here. So let's follow Leclerc. I mean, he's sitting P10 at the minute. Come on, Charlie boy. We need you, son. We need you to hit a belter of a lap time. I mean, it's not looking that quick, to be honest. But come on. Forza Ferrari. We've got the strength. We've got the strength to get the job done here. The prancing horse is galloping towards the final furlong. It's galloping. It continues to gallop. It wants to gallop. It is galloping. It's the bottom line. There's no mere galloping. He's galloping towards. Just look after the tires. They're overheating. Okay, copy my pal. Mamma mia. Here we go. Here we go. Go, 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 go. Here we 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 go. Charles Leclerc is running down the hill. Leclerc's going through the final corner now. This needs to be good. Does it? Can it? He's no purple. He is purple. Charles Leclerc. Doesn't mean he's getting pole, but you know what? It means he's no fucking 10th. And to be honest, I'll probably take that. I'll probably take that at the end of the day. But sure, here is Carlos Sainz now, 5 attempts down the road on his teammate. But I guess they did hold each other up, man, on that opening lap. So Leclerc currently has got pole as it stands, but he's heading back to the garage. Sainz now absolutely flooring it around the track here. Come on, Carlos. We are on board with Carlos here. The session is ended. Who's getting pole position for the Bahrain Grand Prix? Carlos Sainz pushing. He's pushing for pole position through the final sector he's onto. Here we go. Rolex. Green. Green to the left. We get the Red Bull of Max Verstappen ahead of him. He's going to be probably his biggest challenger today for pole. I mean, Leclerc's got it, but it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen. Does anybody improve? Max Verstappen improves. Barely. Carlos Sainz sticks at P3. Sergio Perez sticks at P4. It's Max for Leclerc, for Sainz, for Perez, for Hamilton, for Bottas, Gasly. Bottas, Russell, Gasly, Ocon, and Alonso Ocon. There you go. Q3. What an ending, man. What a fucking... This game's unreal, man. Qualifying's ended. I mean, Max Verstappen, very, very consistent. We get high roller, achieve a sponsor guarantee. We'll take that, but yeah, I mean, Ferrari, I think we managed to. I think Max just had the pace, to be honest, but we managed to claw it back. Very consistent lap times over the session. I mean, Russell and Bottas managed to claw back after it seems to be a pretty shit start for them, but I mean, look how consistent Max was. I mean, we had a good opening session. But we managed to get into the 30s, so we'll take it. But guys, guess what? The race is up next. Carlos Sainz is going to pit. He's going to start on the softs. I'm going for it, right? We have to try stuff different here, because I'm not fucking thingy, you know what I mean? Like, they are just shite, Ferrari. So we have to pick our strategies here. Right, you would get it. Softs, Sainz on the medium. It shall be interesting. Let's go all the way. Nah, I mean, hopefully there's a mixture on the grid, or else it's going to make me look like a dick for going with something different.
With the drivers now just taking position on the grid. And there is Charles Leclerc. A second place start for them today. They're in with a real chance. And further back, there's Sainz. They're up in third position, tantalizingly close to pole. The race start is mere seconds away. And this is it, the Bahrain Grand Prix.
We fucking go! It's the Bahrain Grand Prix!
And it's lights out, and away we go!
And lights out and away we go. It looks like an alright start, but what, Max is on. Oh god, man, it's a oh, I don't think anyone's on the medium. Sainz, this could be a colossal fuck up, but we stick behind both Ferraris here. We are leading going in. Well, we're not leading, but we're ahead of Perez, and to be honest, that's really all that matters. We can keep our distance for Verstappen and hopefully push and push and push. And who's that outside? Who's that outside? What's going on? But we need to keep pushing and keep up with the gaps here. Interval. Oh man, it's been a pretty toasty start. We're sitting pretty, guys. We're sitting pretty here on the opening lap. What can Ferrari do? I mean, realistically, the lowest you're going to finish is 4th. So, well, unless there's a colossal fuck up. So you just need to sit pretty and, you know, hope for the best here on the opening lap of the Bahrain Grand Prix. But as you can see, the gap, it's been pretty maintained here. DRS won't be open for a few laps, so I'm not expecting the world. But as you can see, Leclerc's soft tyres are sitting on 87%. Carlos Sainz on medium, so we may have to ask for team orders here and Carlos Sainz to get a wee, can you let us through, big son? You know, so we'll see about that, but hopefully we'll be able to check soon enough what drivers are on what tyres, because that would be pretty interesting to see. But of course, we've got the strategy to go, and aye man, things are looking pretty insane. So, at the end of the first, I mean, look at this. Charles Leclerc is right up the rear wing of Max Verstappen with 2 tenths separating the two. Charles Leclerc surely must be going for a manoeuvre here. Max goes defensive. Charles Leclerc going for the manoeuvre down into turn 1, hanging around the outside. He does the fastest lap. Outbrake him. All you've got to do is outbrake the guy. Hang it. Oh, he tries to hang it. He can't quite. Leclerc kind of fucked that up, to be honest. And now with a decent sized gap back, which the Sainz, thankfully. Hamilton's dropped a wee bit back and all. Alonso though up to P7, good start for Fernando, but we're sticking close to Verstappen, aren't we, guys? We battle intriguing, man. Sainz to conserve his fuel.
Yeah.
More lifting coast. I mean, is that the greatest idea of all time? Probably not. I mean, I'll see how much time he's going to lose to be up. But I mean, like, he's losing. You know what, fuck it. We're going to switch back. Right, you. Leclerc right behind the back of Max Verstappen, and you know what? Right, we're going to go for a big. Overtake and go for it, and it's Charles Leclerc. Thinking about it. Come on, son. We've got the DRS open. We don't, but it's enabled. And Leclerc down the inside. Oh, how have you not got the manoeuvre done? Or has he? He hangs it. Come on, Leclerc. As you see though, we're on lap 4 and it's all the cars fucking going for it. Look at this, it's an insane battle. Perez goes for it in Sainz. Perez gets past Sainz. Leclerc can't get past Verstappen. What's going on? Right, Sainz, mate. I need to put you on that.
Okay.
Red Bull moved up. Let's have a look.
Ah.
Now we see Max Verstappen.
Verstappen re-overtakes Charles Leclerc for the lead. I mean, what the fuck is going on in this race? Things are just absolutely... We've got Red Bull versus Ferrari. Four cars going for it. What a Ferrari, man.
Position gain. And the team had such high hopes today. What a show.
Right, Ferrari, mate. There's no right, man. The heartbreak that you guys experience. There's nothing too bad to greet about here. So relax.
As the race progresses, remember the data view is also an important area.
But as we go back onto lap 5, I mean, Leclerc overtakes Max Verstappen. And Leclerc leads.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
He does, he's overtook him, and it's what we like to see. Perez going for the manoeuvre on Max Verstappen. Perez! Gonna tell Leclerc to push.
No lift off needed. You are doing a good job.
Copy.
Push, build the gap, son. You've got the gap. Go for it. Go for it. Alfa Romeo now beginning to lose a bit of time. But Perez, man, absolutely. He's overtook Leclerc. What the fuck's going on here?
And we'll need lift off.
Okay.
Perez overtakes Leclerc. I mean, this fucking game is brilliant. It's literally like real life. I mean, look guys, it's 9/10 covering the top. It's insane. Come on, Leclerc. And Leclerc back into the race lead. Well, what we like to see. Back to Charles Leclerc.
Yes, you are doing a good job.
Neutral. 6/10 ahead. Boom. Red Bull's just smoked us. I don't understand. Don't understand, guys. We'd smoked by both Red Bulls. Just stick in the DRS, son. Looking at the gaps, like to try and fit the drivers back into it. I mean, there's just not an awful lot happening, is there? To be perfectly honest. Tyres, I mean, SAINZ is the only guy on the medium compound, so he can just go a lot further. Sectors, Verstappen's just set purple. Last lap, not a good lap for I mean, an awful lap for Leclerc, for being perfectly honest. He must have made a mistake somewhere in there. But Verstappen now past Perez, and now... I mean, Leclerc's sitting on minus. Oh, the cars! He's not letting me control it on my controller, but we've got Leclerc, Perez and Verstappen all battling here. For P1, my controller's just not registering anything. And I mean, it's going to be pretty hard to win this race without this being in control here. It really is. It's going to be super duper difficult. Leclerc both trying to get past Sergio Perez. Is it going to happen? Probably not. They think about it, they thought about it, but it's not happening, man. And Perez has got a two-car train rammed up his arse. We've got SAINZ. It's just stuck in no man's land. Really stuck in no man's land.
Leclerc.
Leclerc spins it. I don't fucking believe it. Disaster here for Ferrari. I mean, what the hell's... They don't believe it.
Bitter blow for the team.
Leclerc has spun it.
Hurt their overall chance.
And the Bahrain Grand Prix, I mean, he's still in. But come on. And Sainz has slipped even further back.
DNS is disabled. DNS.
Big massive crash. Watch the replay. Let's see what happened, man. Big crash there.
Lando Norris.
Got the Alfa Romeo here lining up a move on the Alfa Tauri.
And there's the hit. And it's
Fuck, it's just a bit of a traffic jam scenario there going on. It'll be interesting to see if both Red Bulls decide to pit. No, I mean we have to just get one of our cars out the road.
Copy. Speed limiter on. Speed limiter on.
So there we go. Leclerc comes out in 11th. He's got Guan Yu Zhou in front of him.
Fuel commands allow drivers. Just keep an eye on your remaining fuel. Keep an eye.
And push.
Copy.
See, like it's going to allow Sainz to build a gap, and then it's going to allow Leclerc to manage to close up to the rest of the guys. So I mean, I think it's actually been a pretty good
And you can use DNS.
manoeuvre. Perez pits, and where does Perez come out? Oh! He's came out just in front of us. Fuck. But he's went off! Perez went off! Ew! That's what I'm fucking talking about. Sergio Perez goes off.
Let's see what
Perez
happens there.
spins,
So let's look
and
at
this is basically for the net lead.
Sergio Perez.
So, oh, he spun right in front of us. He put on the hard compound tyre. Looks like he couldn't heat them up, and he bottled it. Sergio Perez bottles it, guys, here in the Bahrain Grand Prix. Got a bunch of drivers betting Leclerc now. I mean, probably need to just keep on pushing at this stage of the game.
Ferrari advance the race position.
And look at that, Verstappen's in the pits. Where does Verstappen come out? It's Perez. Perez is long gone. I mean, I near did a Davy Croft there, but it's Verstappen versus Leclerc coming out the pits. Verstappen stuck on the mediums. Carlos Sainz. Mate, you just keep going, Sainz.
You know.
Carlos Sainz, no pit yet.
Okay.
Oh, we're going to bring him in. Pit put on the soft tyre
And box.
at the end of this lap. Leclerc's got the net lead then once Sainz pits, but I mean Perez, who had a pretty good opening stint until he came out and then spun right in front of us. But Ferrari, we're looking good. We are looking good in this Grand Prix, guys. No two ways about it. Lap 46, we've got Charles Leclerc leading a few cars on lap. I mean, he leads by 6.7. I mean, we're going to have to pit again. There is no two ways about it. Let's see. I mean, Max is on 54% tyres. He could probably get to the end, but when we pit, it's going to be very crucial. Probably pit about lap 42. You know, to give yourself a bit of a chance. But, I mean, Sainz is going to the end. I think we just need to accept that fact. Fuck off, Leclerc!
Okay, here's the Ferrari.
What's he doing? That's fucked up our race, man.
Won't be happy at all about that.
Honestly, what is Charles Leclerc doing?
And that's a lockup.
I mean, it's half the gap to Verstappen. I mean, that towards the end of this, that is going to be crucial. And he's beat Max Verstappen out. Carlos Sainz will go into the end. We've got Hamilton and Perez battling for the race victory here, which is insane. Nobody's actually retired for the race, but that is what it is. Alonso up in P7, good drive for him. But we've got to look at the tyre situation here. I mean, Sainz will try and get to the end. And as you can see, not looking good for... I mean, I think Sainz is still going to get a podium. Well, he should, like. Gonna put Sainz on don't fight your teammate because he's right up your arse and he lets him through. Brilliant. Carlos knew what to do there for the team. It is what it is. Fucking Verstappen, man. What compound's Verstappen on? No! Fuck off, Leclerc! As you see in the turn 1. Ah.
Red Bull gained a place.
Leclerc though, 1.7 behind Max Verstappen. What is... I mean, the tyres are going to last, like... Fuck are they though?
We should slow down.
Copy.
Looks like there's been a lockup.
Come on, Leclerc.
Yeah, very full grip by like a lot.
Probably understood.
Well, I'll tell you why, son, because your tyres are pretty done. Nah, Sainz can get down to the end. Leclerc going for it. And Leclerc's into the lead. Leclerc overtakes Max Verstappen for the lead, and we're fucking...
Ferrari advance the race.
Here is the replay for the race lead. Leclerc
Watch this. There's Leclerc.
absolutely zooming past Max Verstappen for the race lead. Right round the... Oh fuck, it's a great wee battle there. But we managed to get the job done here with our two-stop. And hopefully we can get across the line with 4 laps to go. Sainz, I mean, I think that's going to be a struggle for him to hold on, but we've got him in conservative mode. Hopefully he can scrape a podium here for Ferrari, but Verstappen's going to want to go for things, man. And what are the tyre situation? We're on 31. Could that little... a second now for Verstappen trying to think about it.
I have no front grip at all.
Oh no.
Copy.
Are we fine?
Are we fine? I don't know, sir. I do not know. Do not know, but we've got 2 laps. Well, we've got more than 2 laps to go, but we just got to hang on. Sainz, at worst, is finishing 5th, so it's not the worst result known to man. at this point, but Verstappen is thinking about it. Verstappen is right up our gearbox. Right. No. No, Verstappen's overtook Charles Leclerc. But Leclerc's got him back. Fuck me, man. We've only a couple laps to go. Leclerc's overtook him. I'm just trying to get used to these controls. But as you see, there's a bit of fucking weaving going on down the straight. DRS uses the AlphaTauri's motor and has managed to escape there into the dip. I mean, look at that. Brilliant manoeuvre. But, nah, man. SAINZ, he's going to have to do a good job. Tyres are pretty much done for the entire top three, but we've got a bit of a gap here on Verstappen. SAINZ, can he hang on? That is the real question, but we've got a gap.
Priority now is tires, as you know.
Copy.
Ignore. We're not pitting him. I thought he was diving into the pit lane there. We've got 2 laps to go. We've got a gap. SAINZ get a gap as well. I mean, things are getting rather intense here in this Grand Prix. We're trying to hold on. We are trying desperately to hold on. SAINZ, I mean, this was a pretty good drive for SAINZ, but nonetheless. Ignore. We'll go back to Carlos Sainz. I mean, the gap at the top looks like it can be alright, but Sainz has got 9 tenths behind the Hamilton. Oh man, I think Carlos Sainz, it's going to be a struggle. I mean, he could maybe do it. He could maybe do it, but I mean, I tell you what, we've done better than Ferrari have in real life. Truly have. Maybe the one stop wasn't the way to go here, but took him. But we're going for it with Sainz. I mean, Verstappen seems to have dropped back on Leclerc, but Sainz now. Last lap for Leclerc, but Sainz overtakes him. What the state of the tyres these days? 17% for both of them. Fucking hell. And now we're pushing on the last lap here. Carlos Sainz. I think we've just got to accept defeat there, to be honest. Back into conserve.
Race position gained from Mercedes.
And now Leclerc
Slow down.
on the last lap.
Copy.
Leclerc on the last lap, he leads Verstappen by 1.8 seconds. It's now up to 2. Leclerc with about half a lap to go. Can he win for Ferrari in 2022? It would be a fantastic result. It really, truly would. 1.9. Barring a puncture, Ferrari should get a win here. Bit disappointing, of course, for Carlos Sainz in P5, but you know what? I think you'd have took P5 for one driver, it meant the other one won from a Ferrari point of view. But we fly around there. And now, Sector 3, what is going on? There's a McLaren off at the final corner. Leclerc takes it.
That's a spin.
Ricardo's facing the wrong way. It goes to a replay, probably the worst possible time, but who gives a fuck? Because Charles Leclerc has won the Bahrain Grand Prix, and that is all that matters.
Checkered flag.
Checkered flag. That was incredibly difficult.
This was incredibly difficult.
I tend to agree. Perez, can he get Hamilton over the line? No, he can't. Sainz finishes P5. First and fifth. We'll take it. We'll take it. Looks like it's going to be Bottas in sixth. Then Russell. Then Alonso. Then Magnussen. Then Ocon. Then Guan Yu Zhou. Shinoda. Norris. Gasly. Ricardo. Schumacher. Vettel. Stroll. Albon. And Nicholas Latifi rounding out the grid. One insane. I mean, this game is fun. Like, there is no two ways about it. But Leclerc got the fastest lap. He finishes first. Then it was Verstappen, Hamilton, Perez, Sainz. I mean, he dropped 2 positions. I mean, we should be beating Mercedes. I know their race pace is just much better than, you know, their actual quali pace, but a bit disappointing that. I mean, look how far Russell finished behind. You know, Alonso, Magnussen, Ocon, good day at the office. Drivers, Leclerc is leading by 8 points. And constructors, we are leading by 6 points. So that is what I'm talking about.
The team's drivers gain experience.
They're playing the Italian national anthem, you bastard! And there we have it, guys. That is the first race of the F1 Manager Career Mode 22. Whatever you want to call it. That was fun. I'm going to enjoy this game. Till next time, bitches.